Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick video about limiting beliefs. This is a topic that I frequently find myself getting irritated at when I see other people talking about it, because there's nothing inherently wrong with having limiting beliefs. Beliefs, sort of by their own nature, are limiting. They define things. They say this is this. You have all these beliefs about what something is, or the way something works, or what you are. And all of these beliefs define your experience. They basically build this mental construct that you live in that makes this whole thing make sense and function consistently and all of that. And there are tons and tons and tons of limits in there. And the only reason that any of those limits have any significance or matter at all to you is if they are hindering you from moving forward, if they're hindering you from becoming what you want to be or getting what you want. And most of the time, most of the limits aren't doing that, so you don't really need to worry about it. The things that you need to worry about, the limiting beliefs you need to worry about, are the ones that say, I can't have that because I'm not the type of person that can have that, or I'm not good enough to have that, or my upbringing excludes me from this whole part of life or experience, or anything like that. Something, every relationship I get into is going to have this negative quality, or, beliefs like that, things like that truly orient you to only be able to experience life within those limits. And that is causing you to not be happy with what you're experiencing. Really, that's the only thing you need to worry about. You don't need to worry about, I'm a human being and human beings can't fly. I can't flap my arms. I don't have feathers. I can't fly into the sky. Like, there are people out there that are active in these communities that will literally tell you that's a limiting belief, and until you get rid of something like that, then you're screwed. And it's just not the case. I find that I personally function the absolute best. I get the most to happen in my life. I affect the biggest amount of positive change, positive being a judgment call for me, meaning that I'm experiencing my life in more of a way that I want to, where I'm happier and I have more of what I want, when everything is structured and I'm working within limits. And I'm not naturally inclined to do that. Like, in order for me to have a more optimal life experience, I have to, do things differently than what would naturally happen. Like, my natural inclination is for everything to just be whatever. Go to bed whenever, get up whatever, do whatever. Like, that's, I don't know if that's just human nature or my personal nature. That's what will just happen if I'm left to my own devices. But when I start putting structure into place, that's when everything takes off, and I'm able to start really doing amazing things and getting somewhere with the things I want in my life. And so the idea that limits are an inherently bad thing or something that you must get rid of is just something that people made up. That's not anywhere in any of the esoteric texts that, really the key is being limitless. Your consciousness is limitless. God is limitless. You're connected into that, but working in this human form, you really only have to worry about the things that are preventing you from moving forward with what you're trying to accomplish in this world, with what you want to experience and what you want to manifest. If there's something blocking that, if there's a belief blocking that, that is, by definition, that's limiting you. It's keeping you where you are instead of allowing you to move forward. But there are a lot of beliefs containing limits that are creating your world, and it is not necessary to just start removing them all. And in fact, it could be detrimental because some of those things are holding things in place and keeping you in a stable and secure position from which you can spring off and do other things, and make things happen just from having that stability and that feeling of stability. I really hate this limiting beliefs bullshit that's all over the place, that, if you say, this is the way I'm going to do this thing, this is the way this works for me. If you say, I've gotten this a million times when I talk on this channel and I say, this is how this thing works for me. That's a limit. That in and of itself is a limiting belief. That I'm saying, this is the way this thing works for me, period. Right? That's a limit. Who cares? That is the way this thing works for me. Like, it works. The fact is that the end result is that I get what I want. I get where I'm trying to go. Who cares if there's a structure around that I then use to get there? It makes no difference whether or not I put a limit on that or not, because the end result has been achieved. So this is sort of my philosophy, and I understand it's not everybody's, but for me, like, I'm not sure what the point of most of this stuff is for most people, if not to get what you want, if not to, get something out of this. Like, and if you get the thing that you want to get out of it, that's success. It doesn't matter how you did it. It doesn't matter if you did it with 0 limits or if you did it with your entire life being structured in a very rigid way. The end result is what speaks for whether or not you did it right for you. So I personally would ignore most language about limiting beliefs. The things that will limit you are your limits about what you can have and what belongs with you, stuff like that. I'm a woman, so I can't do this thing. I don't have this education, so therefore I'm not good enough to converse with this group of people. Like, things like that really do hold you back from experiencing the world. Those things matter, if those are the things you want to do, if you want to be a part of this thing. Anything that's holding you back from getting what you want with a limiting belief, those are the things that matter. The dumb stuff where there are limits, it's not like if you notice a limit, you must get rid of it, because that's what Neville Goddard said, and you'll be a bad student if you don't do that. Like, you have to think for yourself. You have to largely ignore the opinions of other people, including me, and just, focus on what you want and get there without listening to all the noise surrounding it. You already have it in you to get there. You already know what to do. And I just wanted to make this video to sort of give a middle finger to a lot of this limiting belief talk that is just something that confuses people, and much of the time, especially in the context of Neville Goddard, that's where I've seen it. So I hope that helps somebody. Have a great day.